You have to see the vision. You're seeing your projection. You're seeing your business plan. You're seeing your proposals. Those are all things that you set up for unbelievers. They say, show me a track record. Show me a bottom line. God says, I'm dealing with skylines, not bottom lines. Bottom line is what they call reality. Skylines is what I call reality. It's where you lift up your head and believe God's going to overturn this thing. This thing is going to happen. And so he says to them, to these people, they're here praying. He tells them everything that has happened. And the Bible said, the angel actually said to them, I'm Gabriel, I stand in the presence of God. Told them everything. The people waited. He told them, I saw the vision in the temple. For he beckoned unto them and remained speechless. And it came to pass, as soon as the days of her ministration were accomplished, he departed to his own house. And after those days, his wife Elizabeth, what? God turned on the machinery and made everything go back to working. He's a mighty God. I'm trying to get somebody here to see God can turn this thing around. I don't care what you're in right now. It doesn't matter. Somebody said, I'm past that. That's already happened. I had my opportunity. I lost it. I had this business opportunity. I lost that. I wish I could do that over again. Stop wishing and ask God to send it back around. And I dare you, just get up and turn around. And when you turn around, it'll happen to you again. Oh, give God some praise in this place. And so the Bible says that she conceived. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that gives us the background on him. It gives us the background on John the Baptist. And in verse 57, now Elizabeth's full time came that she should what? Be delivered. That's it. This is St. Luke, I'm sorry, chapter 1, verse 57. Now Elizabeth's what? Full time, come on, came. Tell somebody, wait on the fullness of time. Don't get it by Caesarean right now. Don't let somebody mess you up right now. Wait, God knows what he's doing. Don't get in a hurry. Just listen what I'm telling you. When the fullness of time was come, God sent forth his son. Oh, great God. It will happen without you trying to make it happen. Oh, you're going to hear what I'm telling you. This thing that you have been believing God for will happen. I don't care how long you've been praying over your child. I don't care how bad he or she has gotten. It will happen. But where you messing up, you trying to get them to change. But the power is in your prayer. It's in what you believe. You got to have faith to believe that I am over my child's condition. I am over them laying me off from work. You got to perceive that the God that you're serving will not be relegated to the things you are experiencing. You have to understand that what I perceive, God can turn this thing around. God can step up in here. Oh, give God a hand praising it. Brothers and sisters, and so the Bible says it came to pass when her full time had come that she delivered and she brought forth a son. And her neighbors and her cousins, the cousins heard about how the Lord had showed what? Great mercy upon her. And all the cousins did what? They rejoiced with her. You need a few cousins to rejoice with you. You know, in the African American family, we all, I'm a sister, I'm a brother, I'm a cousin, it's just all of us. And so you need, play cousins, play brothers and sisters. Everybody is in the family. So now they all came to rejoice on what God is doing. I need somebody to just take off rejoicing. the victory. Glory to heaven. Here you have to understand that when you begin to understand about rejoicing, the cousins have to rejoice when you don't oftentimes feel like rejoicing because you still don't see how it's working out. And all you know is that I rejoiced years ago and it didn't happen. But somebody's got to keep on. Said every time I turn around, every time he keeps on making a way, he's made a way for me to believe him. In spite of all my disappointment, he's made a way for me to hold on to him. In spite of the devil trying to get me to lose my grip, he's made a way for me to love you even though you hated me. He's made a way for me to honor you, though you have dishonored me. Every time I turn around, he keeps on making a way. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, the Bible says that after this happened, his mother answered and said, not so. I'm sorry, it came to pass. I got to do a verse earlier. 59, it came to pass that on the 8th day, they came to the circumcision, to circumcise the child, and they called his name Zachariah, after the father, the name of his father. Now the cousins did this. They're going too far. Now the cousin's going to name your child now. Now that's too far. They're going to call what the whole future going to be. If I were you, now this is what I would do. And they named the child's destiny. And all that speaking in tongues. And then they say, wait one moment. No. And so the book says here that his mother answered and said, not so. That's verse 60. But he shall be called John, because that's what God had told him. And they said unto her, there is none of thy kindred that is called by that name. We're used to naming children after that has preceded them. Be very careful. People said reality is he's going to be like one of us, the cousins. She said, oh, no. I don't care if nobody's ever seen this or done this. That's not going to be the case. And the Bible said, and they said unto her, there is none of thy kindred that is called by the name John. And they made signs to his father, asking him, what do you want him to be called? And he asked for a blackboard or a writing tablet. And he wrote, saying, his name is John. And they marveled. And his mouth, was open. Come on. Immediately, as soon as he agreed with God, and his tongue loosed, and he spake